back to Interview City. I'm your host, Julian Sparrow, and today we're going to be interviewing Anna Drost, an immigrant from 1950. Let's give her a hand, folks.
Thanks, Julian. So do you want to get this interview started?
I couldn't put it better myself, Anna. So, may I ask, how old were you when you immigrated?
I was 29. My husband, Ivan, was 35. My daughter, Myra, was only a baby.
Wow, so you were pretty young. My next question is, that's really neat, immigrating when you're so young. I feel a little bit bad for you, really. My next question is, where did you immigrate from? Why did you immigrate?
I immigrated from Ukraine to Germany to the USA. I immigrated because World War II was happening and most of the Ukrainians who weren't part of the war were sent to Germany. But Germany didn't have enough houses, room, or jobs for us, so we were sent to the USA.
Wow, I've never met anyone who's moved that much. Where did you go into the U.S. after you immigrated?
I entered in New York, Curtis Airport to be exact. I believe it's now called LaGuardia. The first place we lived was Chicago, Illinois.
How did you know I was going to ask you that? Was it just a lucky guess? That's what I thought. Moving on, what was your first job?
My first job was a baker. It was a fun job in a place where there was room for me.
Good for you. Now may I ask, can you tell us an interesting story from when you immigrated?
When I was a young girl, I loved to embroider, and when I immigrated, I kept embroidering. When I entered the U.S., I embroidered for a church, myself, and friends.
I wish I could see some of the stuff you embroidered.
Oh, I actually brought some. I was hoping you would want me to show you some. So I embroidered this blouse that I'm wearing, and this pillowcase, this other pillowcase, this mini table runner I thought was a rug at first, and this handkerchief.
I really like the pattern on them. That's really cool. Did you need anything to be able to immigrate? Like anything at all? Like passports?
Back then we needed a sponsor to tell the new country that we were healthy enough to work. I don't remember the name of my sponsor though.
Well, those are all my questions. Thank you for spending time with us, Anna. And thank you for all the people watching. That's all for this interview. I hope you enjoyed Interview City.
Hi, we're back in Country Hoppers with your host, Katie Song, with a new Country Hopper interview. Please welcome Helen D. LaRue.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks a million for having me.
You're welcome. And my first question is, we have a few questions for you, Helen. We'd like to know all about the process of your immigration.
Ask away.
Where did you immigrate from?
Oh, I immigrated from Ireland, me and 10 other siblings in 1905, the year I was born. I was just a baby, not even named yet. And we came to America on a ship. We were suffering due to poverty and famine.
Oh, that's terrible.
My mother died shortly after I got there. Since my father was now alone and full of grief, he had to send me and 5 other siblings to an orphanage in the hope that when things got better, he would adopt me again.
Oh my, how horrible. I'm so sorry.
One of my siblings got adopted by another family. We stayed in touch, though.
Phew, I was worried. On a lighter note, what was your favorite Irish food?
Potatoes, of course. I love their soft center and their healthy skin growing on the outside. Sometimes I ate them with cheese and bacon.
That sounds healthy. Now, what was your favorite American food once you got here? Mine was pancakes. They're just so fluffy and yummy. And okay, I'm getting a little carried away. What's yours?
I love hot dogs. They just burst in your mouth. So good.
I can relate. Moving off the subject of food, let's talk a little more about life right after you entered the United States. Where did you enter the United States?
I entered through Ellis Island, where most immigrants came from in that time. We didn't settle down there though. We settled down in Manchester, New Hampshire. took on odd jobs wherever he could, and then my father eventually became a police officer.
That seems cool. What's an interesting story from when you immigrated?
You see, when my father gave me to the orphanage, when he registered my name, his Irish brogue confused the nuns who ran the place with my given name, Ellen, to Helen. And so I became Helen, and I didn't want to argue with the nuns, so here I am.
That's hilarious. So tell me, which do you prefer, Helen or Ellen?
I accept Helen. It's who I am now.
So what's your favorite? What was your favorite thing to do in Ireland and America, Helen?
Call me crazy, but my favorite thing to do in Ireland was to farm. It was very therapeutic and allowed me to think my thoughts. My favorite thing to do in America was to play in the fields with my sisters and brothers.
That sounds great. What were your favorite things as a child? You know, toys, songs, the works.
I love the song Perfect Nostalgia. It was so, jazzy. My favorite dance was Charleston. My sisters and I would all dance together. I love the upbeat tune.
I loved Charleston too when I was young.
I love to dance. I wanted to be a dancer. As you can see, that didn't work out. My favorite toy was my magic lantern. I played with it for so long. My cat Mickey loved it too. He loved that thing. Played with the projection hours upon hours. Favorite movie was Great Train Robbery, which opened when I was born.
Tell me more about your cat. What color was Mickey?
Ginger, naturally.
He sounds great. I had a cat too. Her name was Shiny.
Shiny?
Don't ask. One last question for you. What was your favorite thing about all of America?
I love the freedom that you felt just running into the new life, jumping in with both feet. I left my troubles in Ireland.
That's beautiful. Well, that's everything. Thanks for watching Country Hoppers. Thank you for being on the show, Helen.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll be back after this commercial break with a brand new Country Hopper to talk to. Stay in tune.